Welcome to my channel. This story is not about perfect English or fast success, but about fear, failure, and the quiet courage to keep going when life feels heavy. At 18 years old, Ayan stood in his classroom with his head down, praying the teacher would not call his name. His dream was clear in his heart, even if he never said it aloud. He wanted to speak English confidently. He wanted respect. He wanted a future where his parents did not worry every night about money. But English felt like a wall. Whenever Ayan tried to speak, his words came out broken, his grammar collapsed, his pronunciation failed him. Some students laughed loudly, others smiled without kindness. Every reaction felt like a knife. One day, during a presentation, Ayan completely froze. His mouth opened, but no sound came out. The room went silent. The teacher waited, then moved on. That moment burned inside him. He walked home slowly, feeling smaller with every step. At home, he locked himself in his room. His mother knocked softly and placed food outside. She did not ask questions. Her silence carried love and pain together. That night, Ion stared at the ceiling, thinking about giving up his dream forever. Out of frustration, he searched online and typed, "Why do I always fail at English?" He found a video by an old teacher named Mr. Daniel, who said, "Mistakes are signs of effort, not weakness." Ayan listened again and again. Something shifted inside him. He took an old notebook and wrote one English sentence. It was full of mistakes, but he did not erase it. For the first time, failure did not feel like an ending. It felt like a beginning he did not yet understand. Chapter 2. The next morning, Ayan woke up before sunrise, not because his problems disappeared, but because his heart refused to stay silent. He opened his notebook and wrote 5 English sentences. Each one had mistakes, but he kept them exactly as they were. At school, fear still followed him, but now he watched others carefully. He noticed that even fluent students paused. Even teachers corrected themselves. That realization felt powerful. After school, Ayan walked into a small public library for the first time. The place was quiet and smelled of old pages. There he met Sarah, a university student who volunteered to help learners practice English. Ayan spoke slowly and nervously. He made many mistakes. Sarah did not laugh. She listened patiently. She corrected him kindly. That respect changed something inside him. Every evening, Ayan practiced reading aloud in his room. His father noticed the effort. One night, his father said, "I don't understand English, but I understand hard work." Those words stayed in Ayan's heart. Progress was slow and painful. Some days he forgot simple words. Some days he felt stupid again. But small successes appeared quietly. He understood a line in an English movie. He answered one question correctly in class. These moments felt like light breaking through darkness. Hayan learned that improvement does not arrive loudly. It comes slowly, step by step. Fear did not disappear, but hope grew stronger. For the first time, Ayan felt that English might not defeat him after all. Chapter 3. Life tested Ayan again when his father suddenly lost his job. Worry filled the house. Conversations became heavy. English practice started to feel selfish and useless. Ayan decided to work part-time to support his family. Long hours drained his energy. His hands ached. His mind felt tired. Many nights, he wanted to throw his notebook away. One day, because of work, he missed an important English test. The teacher scolded him in front of the class. Old shame returned strongly. Sitting alone on a bus that evening, Ion questioned everything. He wondered if dreams were only for lucky people. That night, he messaged Mr. Daniel and explained his situation honestly. The reply came late, but the words were strong. "Hard times do not destroy dreams," it said. They test how badly you want them. Ayan cried silently so his family would not hear. The next day, his younger sister surprised him by saying, "Teach me one English word every day." That simple request changed everything. Teaching her helped Ayan learn faster. Explaining simple words strengthened his understanding. English slowly became part of his daily routine, not a burden. Mistakes still happened, but fear weakened. Ayan realized that when life pushes you down, it is not asking you to quit. It is asking you to rise with stronger courage than before. Chapter 4. Months passed, and Ayan slowly became a different person. Not because his English suddenly became perfect, but because his fear started losing power over him. He still worked part-time. He still felt tired. But every day, he practiced English, even if it was only for 10 minutes. He read signs on the road. He spoke to himself while walking. He corrected his mistakes without anger. One day, Sarah encouraged him to join an English speech competition at a nearby college. Fear returned instantly. His hands shook just thinking about it. Memories of laughter and silence came back. For 2 days, he avoided the idea. But then he remembered his sister waiting for a new word every night. He remembered his father's tired eyes. He registered for the competition. On the day of the event, Ayan stood backstage, breathing deeply. When his turn came, he walked to the microphone. His voice shook. His sentences were not perfect. He forgot one line. He paused. The room was quiet. Then he continued. He finished his speech. He did not win. But when he stepped down, something felt different. He was not ashamed. He felt proud. Later that evening, while returning home, a stranger stopped him and said, "Your words felt real." That sentence stayed with Ayan all night. He realized that people do not connect with perfection. They connect with honesty. That day, English stopped being an enemy. It became a tool to express pain, effort, and truth. Ayan understood that confidence is not born on stages. It is built by standing up after fear again and again. Chapter 5. A full year passed, and Ayan's journey continued with quiet strength. He failed many times during this year. Sometimes he forgot simple words. Sometimes his pronunciation confused people. But now he did not stop. He corrected himself and moved forward. He appeared for an English proficiency exam. The night before the test, fear returned, but this time it was softer. He remembered all the nights he practiced after work. He remembered teaching his sister. He remembered Mr. Daniel's words. The result came a week later. He passed. Not with top marks, but with honest effort. His family celebrated with simple food and tired smiles. His father hugged him longer than usual. Ayan started helping others online who struggled with English. He shared his mistakes openly. People trusted him because he was real. His broken English made them feel safe. Slowly, his confidence grew stronger. He received messages saying, "If you can do it, so can I." These messages touched his heart deeply. Ayan realized something powerful. Perfect English impresses people. Honest effort inspires them. English became a bridge for him, not a wall. A bridge to confidence. A bridge to helping others. A bridge to believing in himself. He was no longer running from mistakes. He was using them as steps. Every error showed him how far he had come and how far he could still go. Chapter 6. Today, Ayan still makes English mistakes, and he smiles when he does, because every mistake reminds him of the boy who once stood silent in class, afraid to speak. He is older now, but his journey continues. He still practices, he still learns, he still fails sometimes, but he never quits. He learned that mistakes are not signs of weakness, they are signs of courage. They show that you are trying, They show that you are growing. If you are watching this story and feel scared to speak English, remember Ayan. Remember that confidence is built slowly. Remember that failure is not the end. It is the lesson hidden inside the struggle. Start speaking today. Speak even if your words break. Practice even when you feel tired. Believe in yourself even when others doubt you. Hard work changes lives. Consistency builds confidence. Mistakes create strength. Do not wait for perfection. It never comes. Start with effort. Start with courage. Start now. Your English journey can change your future, just like it changed Ian's life. And remember one thing always: the only real failure is stopping. Keep going, keep learning, never give up.